It's officially the best holiday. All right, now the year can end. Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever. So last night I just did finish the Witch trilogy, the Blair Witch trilogy of Robert Eggers' The Witch, and then Legends of Burkittsville, and then Blair Witch Project after that. It was pretty solid, man. I created one file for it for next year too, so I'll be able to without having to change any format, just have it all stream, go complete 3.5 hours. That's gonna be really cool for next year. And then thank you to Will and Christina Martinez. They also gave it a shot and gave it a thumbs up too. So thank you guys for watching the Witch trilogy. Our little movie keeps on trucking too. So Legends of Burkittsville has just clocked in over 26,000 views between all three versions, with an overall like ratio of 96. It's pretty solid. So even an IMDb rating of 8.0, it's still hanging on with some good reviews. So yeah, I guess it's true. The people are liking Legends of Burkittsville. And in case you're wondering what led up to that actually finishes my Halloween movie marathon all year, it was Rosemary's Baby, and then Exorcist, and then the Witch trilogy, and tonight John Carpenter's Halloween. And I did actually had a chance to meet John Carpenter in 2014, and I blew it. Dork. I said, John, it's nice to meet you. Every year my Halloween movie marathon ends with Halloween. He said, thank you. That's it. But yes, speaking of Halloween, check out what's on display here. But this is also from the wrap party that Sue's created, and look at that stuff. Everything from a koozie, the cup, the magnet, stickers, even says JJF on it, and the little cobweb, and then the pin and the QR code. And hold on to that pin. Redeem that pin next May at Checker Spot for your free copy in Unison on Blu-ray. There's the kind of the first crack at the cover art for In Unison, the Blu-ray. So redeem that pin next May at Checker Spot on opening night to get your free copy. And then the art department has continued success story. So Jen created, or just at least she had this idea for a new logo for Remedy, her favorite dispensary out in Columbia, and she chalked it up, put it together, and then the manager at the Columbia location liked it so much, she said she wouldn't mind having that as their actual new logo. So she wears that. It's not officially their apparel, but since she customed it, they're going to give her a discount every time she wears it on Monday. So to me, that's a sale. She's wearing apparel that is saving money. So great job, Jen. She also dropped in a very nice 100 out of 100 score. What movie would you rate as perfect? And that was very generous. So I thought that was really cool. Thank you, Jen. And then late last week, I got to talk to Tim about another perspective of In Unison. So remember, I kind of went over with James. James just gave me some really significant pointers from a story standpoint, from what a critical standpoint would be, casting. Like he commented on a lot of those things that another filmmaker would make, but then Tim broke it down to me from an average moviegoer, how they interpreted it, and he was just kind of saying a lot of those things that I needed to hear from that were I didn't get that, or that didn't work for me, and those are the kind of things I need to hear as well too. So I think in the grand scheme of things, I think what happened was I released that rough cut too early, and I think what happened is it put everyone in this position of not wanting to give feedback because it was too incoherent. And I think what happened was I released this way too early. I think what you were intended to see first is what's coming in February. It's called Rough Cut 2, but I think it's probably the first real rough cut you're intended to see. So this one's going to have all those additional scenes and everything is intended to be like, what can I fix now? And I think this is what everyone was supposed to see. So again, this is all learning. This is all a learning thing for me and for us. And so what I wanted to show everybody was pretty much every bit that we had, almost throw it at the screen and see what stuck. But it just wasn't fair to say like how you can give me feedback on what didn't work when none of it was cohesive. So Dylan did what he could to put everything together. I didn't really give him transitions to go from scene to scene. We didn't really have a timeline reference. So all that was put in perspective, and Tim broke it down to me very very easy for me to digest in terms of what an average moviegoer got out of it. And that's probably going to be the theme for the next couple months, on my front at least. I'm still every week going to be giving accolades on who recent performances, recent jobs, anything like that people get cast in parts. I'll talk that up. The highlight, of course, this week on Saturday, performance-wise, is Margaret McCabe-Janicki's play debut. Now, I think she has written stage plays before in the past, but this is the first one she cast. And she's directing it, and it's going to be performed at the 10-Minute Play Festival in Olney, Maryland this Saturday. So tickets have sold out. Margaret can now officially say she's directed to a sold-out audience. So really can't wait to see it. It deals with something that hit pretty close to home, so I'm not going to give away the story or anything to it, but she managed to put in some emotions and some peaks and valleys that a lot of people are going to resonate with. So yeah, this is going to be really cool to see how this all plays out, and really give Margaret some of the exposure she deserves. We did wrap on the Unruly short film on Sunday with 89 Crowns and SJ Productions, and it was a phenomenal time. Like, the energy on that set was electric. Everyone thought the same thing too. There's something special about what we have. I'll show some parts, you know, there's some over there, but I can't get into dialogue. I can't show any real behind the scenes in terms of what was on the monitors, and I can't give away what my costume looks like. So I think Terrence is looking at a summer 2024 release, so that'll coincide with In Unison. So Unruly is the working title so far. It is a crime drama set in 1988 Baltimore, and it's good. Yep, thanks for everyone, and just keep tabs on JJ's films and Jeff Lukeski acting to follow some more of the adventures coming up. I know Baggy's going to be hard at work. He's been chopping away at some new ways we're gonna put these scenes together. So thank you to Baggy as well. Thanks again, everyone, and I will see Margaret on Saturday. All right.